Hey Aquarius, this is your April general reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, or North Node. If you have a lot of Aquarius placements in your chart, this could be for you. And remember not to force it and just take what resonates. This is a general reading. I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith deck with some other oracle cards to try and get a clear picture of what's happening with you for April. Too many. King of Swords. Not reversals. You're going to spend some time, you're going to need to spend some time in self-reflection. You're going to have to make sure you have time for you. For many of you, you need to have a break from your partner or get space. Ask yourself what it is you want in love. After spending time with yourself, with your thoughts, asking yourself important questions, you'll want to come forward and be able to speak your truth. Something will be keeping you maybe overly fixated on what actions you need to take. And these actions are relating to your immediate community, teamwork, working together as opposed to working and acting independently. By the middle of the month, I feel as if, Aquarius, you're going to be very direct in your approach to most things. After a period of feeling as if you can't fully express yourself. Don't be too harsh on other people. There's a warning that you shouldn't be too quick to judge, especially when it comes to your partnerships. Because there may be a little bit of a blockage when it comes to your directness, your partner's reticence to be perhaps as direct as you. And there'll be moments in the month where you may come across as being a little bit immature because you're stuck between a rock and a hard place for some of the month. I feel as if a lot of the month you're going to be wanting to take action towards allowing yourself, let's say you want to be able to allow yourself to reap the benefits of all of your relationships, all of the things that they bring to your life. You'll be reflecting on this. how to be more communicative about your needs, about your wants, about working with others, about collaborations. You'll be needing to create a better sense of balance, have a lot more patience with other people, especially if you're working with other people or people in your community. You're going to have to be particularly patient with one or two individuals in particular. If your partner, this will be your partner, because their level of communication may not be quite as realistic as yours from time to time. Some of you, you're going to have to cope with a degree of immaturity, and this is where you may have to be easy on other people, where you may be regarding them as not being as mature as you, not being able to be as direct as you, not having as much discernment and gratitude. Because you're going to be exploring other options. I think for some of you, you're going to be exploring different options. This can be in the work field, this could even be in, when it comes to relationships, friendships, people you know. Not that you're not getting enough out of these particular relationships, but you're looking for something more than possibly you're getting. It might be a case of you wanting to go and meet new people, for example, because your current, let's say, group, or the people you're mixing with currently, I feel that for some of you, you've kind of outgrown them, or you feel as if you've outgrown a few of these relationships. For some of you, this is a particular relationship that you feel you've outgrown. For many of you, these are, established relationships that you could be years you've known, and you're feeling as if you're outgrowing these people, looking for something more. And this is going to require a lot of patience on your part, because I feel you'll be seeking new connections. And these don't come easily. Also, if you're going to be, let me see again, spending time with yourself, you're going to be in a mindset of, give me a little bit of space, I need a little bit of space, I must be able to forge my way forwards. But I won't be able to do that, unless I have the space. That's your general mindset. Unless I can be granted the space, or create the space for yourself, you're going to find it more difficult to forge your way forwards. And for some of you, there are people who you're finding relatively irritating, young, immature, you've outgrown them, you're looking for something else, more mature. People who are, speaking their mind like you, are unafraid to say what they feel, what they think, who have also a sense of adventure about them. Because I feel for many of you, you're a little bit bored of, who you're hanging around with. But you're going to manifest this. And this will be because you've got a lot of self-belief. You're going to have a lot of self-belief. Yeah, ending of cycles, starting new ones. And some of you, you'll be moving away from where you've been, or moving, something in your life will be transitioning. Where you can, put a sort of end to certain things in order to bring in the new. April being the astrological new year. Could be something that you're feeling. Because you're going forwards. After maybe completing some kind of cycle. You're needing to be in a place of valuing and spending time with yourself in your own company, valuing that time to go through some healing. This month as well, the month of April, you'll find yourself also possibly becoming more generous towards other people. Which will be necessary as you move forwards, as long as you remain flexible. The Temperance card here is reminding you to have that ability to flow, go with the flow. Don't allow yourself to, don't allow yourself to fall into a place of rigidity. Rigid of mind, rigid of behaviours, but more importantly, rigid in your thoughts. Because this rigidity is, these thoughts that if you don't allow them to flow, if you stick to a rigid thought pattern, you're going to be like this in this Nine of Wands energy, where you kind of eating your own head, as it were. And challenges will come up, and that you're going to have the grace and the strength to deal with them. By being kind, embracing who you are. You've got what it takes. You've got the Emperor here. You've got what it takes. You have all these court cards, the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You don't ever need to feel or think that you're powerless. From time to time in the month, I think you will come up against feelings of self-doubt as well, as you go through these transitions and changes. And that will just stop you getting what you want, so be aware of that. You obviously don't take anyone for granted either. Even those who are, always there for you. Be careful not to take these individuals for granted. Just because they always show up for you. And there are others, of course, in the month of April. I feel that you're going to find that there are other people who really aren't. And really, you'll come to a realisation that there are some people you've grown out of who never have been there for you. That you're going to see this clearly. And you're going to know how to gently, kindly, perhaps spend less time around that kind of energy. Don't hurry or force anything to happen. Because everything is going to be occurring, you know, in perfect timing. If you allow things to flow, if you allow things to unfold, you'll find that you're not going to get impatient or concerned about timing or things not moving fast enough. You'll be content with the pace of the month, which I feel will be, you know, a kind of moderate, non-frenetic sort of pace, relatively relaxing. And you'll notice your own progress. Well, that's what I have for you for the month of April, Aquarius. I hope it was helpful, and wishing you all the best for the month. Take care of yourself, and until next time, bye for now.